And wrote recently about the rise of the preacher influencer like Pastor Mike Todd of Oklahoma, who uses spit, screens, and sneakers to connect with his audience, reaching a way in social media that you've never done before. Maybe you've heard about Pastor Todd. He was a guy that during a sermon that was live streamed, he took spit in his hand and rubbed it in a congregate's face to mimic what Christ did in the Gospels. And it made this rather visceral moment because Pastor Todd uses social media and uses these clips to kind of gain followers and gain influence and show off his cool sneakers. Now, granted, he rubbed it in his brother's face, and people gave him a little bit of credit then, but this visceral idea, what are you doing it for? What's the goal? Pastor Todd and others have no problem saying, I'm trying to gain followers, I'm trying to gain influence, I'm trying to show how much I can be like culture. But is that really a pastor's job? Is a pastor's job simply to gain followers? I mean, can you really pastor all these many thousands, millions perhaps of followers? Even if you do something that gets attention, even if you make yourself the current thing, is that the goal of a pastor? Is that the goal of serving people with Jesus? Psalm 112, praise the Lord. Blessed is the man who fears the Lord, who finds great delight in his commands. Here's what we need. Here's comfort for our souls. Here's something that's going to last when the spit of life has been rubbed away, when the highlights and the emotional high that Todd and others give you go away. Praise the Lord. Blessed is the man who fears the Lord, who finds great delight in his commands. This is discipleship. This is true faith. This is learning what God has for me. I get it. You can get a lot more likes and a lot more tweets and a lot more follows, and you can seem to be influencing the world, right? But as we've learned, social media capital really doesn't mean much. No, instead, great delight in God's commands, his commands of love and peace and prosperity and guidance and humility and service. These will last longer than whatever clip you can do to get attention. These last forever.